Guildmates, welcome back to another walkthrough for your Notion RPG template. This time, this is for your save space page. It feels like a mouthful, you know. Anyway, I won't beat around the bush, and so this is basically your word clock. It seems nice, you know. It looks nice on the page. It's very minimalist and possibly one of the favorite widgets that I found online. So this is a old-fashioned Tetris game. So you can click this to start, and you can use your keyboard to change the blocks as they fall down. So yeah, hope you have fun with this. And on the left here is your journal. So you can change the star rating for each day. For this one, if you feel that the day sucks. So as you can see, it's rated from 1 to 5 star, and the date of this journal. So let's go ahead and open this journal page. All right, so you can actually change this, you know. If you want to change this, like if you want to see the day instead of the date, you can check like relative, you know, or you can go ahead and see like full date. You can check month and year, day, month, year, numerical, basically. So yeah, you can choose relative. And then when you view this like tomorrow, it will say yesterday instead of the date, right? So this is the progress bar for how many tasks or how many quests or habits you've completed for the day. And then you can go ahead and add your quests to this one. All right, so I mentioned in your home dashboard earlier that it will be easier for you to add a date to your quest page or quest entries. That way you can just search for, I guess, a date in your entry page or entry quest page, quest database, right? All right, so as you can see, it recalls all of the May 14th entries. Let's see, August 30. There you go. It may recall some other dates as well, but you'll be able to see it much easily in here instead of seeing everything from when you created this or when you created the first quest that you've ever had until the very last day. So it will suck, you know, it probably will slow Notion down. So you can just type the date to look for the quest page. All right, so um, again, for this input, you just input the date here, and then the notes, anything will go. This is just a formula, so again, no action needed here. All right, and this is where you can see the quests related on this journal page, right? So this is where you will see your good habits, and this is where you will see your bad habits as indicated in the database name. All right, and then you can save all of your favorite memories, all of your favorite moments, your screenshots, anything that has something to do with saving images. And then for here, you can note any codes, any learnings that you might have realized, any eureka moment. So and then in this particular section, you will have you'll be able to take note of what mattered today, your musings, your questions, your rants, your wishes, um, anything random, basically anything that you wanted to save and memorialize in your journal entry. All right, so yeah, basically most of the fields here are self-explanatory, and I do hope you'll be able to have fun using your journal pages. Okay, let's close this one and scroll down. Oh yeah, by the way, this right here on the right is you can just open your library, your movie, your series, your games database. So they have separate databases. All right, so just open each one here, and then you'll be able to view the database on side peek. Okay, and then these are basically the quick actions if you want to add a new book, movies or series or games. Let's go ahead and see what your library will look like. Okay, so this is your library. So you can rate each book, complete quests inside each page, and save your favorite coasts and more. So you can actually save not just a book, but you can categorize it like, for example, a webtoon, newspaper, paperback, article, novel, any type of reading material basically. And how this works is you can rate it here, the status of this. This is the progress bar for your for how many pages you've read. So you can edit this one, pages read, and the total number of pages here. So each time you edit this one, this progress bar will be updated as well. So again, most of these are pretty explanatory. You can choose the genre here of your reading material, the author, poster. The started and last read, you don't have to do anything here. It just automatically updates whenever you edit any of the pages, basically. All right, so you can add this as your favorite reading material. You can add the quote here, and you can check this if you want to view this on your gallery view where you can see all of the codes that you've saved. All right, so this part here is where you can create a quests whenever you wanted to read something, right? So this is filtered according to, this is one rule, as you see, if the quest contains read. Okay, so basically each time you create a new page here, it will automatically name that quest as a read quest. Okay, and then you can edit the points here or the rewards, whether it's a good or bad habit and life area, and you can complete the quest right here. Okay, so you don't have to complete just one read quest. You can complete it as many times as you want. You can create as many times as you need. Okay, so if you wanted to make notes about like each page, you wanted to memorialize something, you can add it here. Just add new block, and then as you can see here, you can add quotes, image, and links. That way you'll be able to save it on the reading material that you have. Okay, so that's it for your library. Let's go ahead and see your movies. Okay, as you can see, you can also change the rating of each movie. You can change the status. So all of this in one glance. Let's open it up. You can put your detailed review here if you so wish. And again, there are different genres, and you'll be able to save the poster. No need to edit the started and done watching. So very, very straightforward. So if you want to memorialize some of the scenes that you've watched, for example, you're going to make content, you can just save it here. So relevant scene, quotes, image, links, thoughts, right? So each, like for example, a timestamp here, the title, I guess you can title this anything you want just to categorize it on the movie itself. But I suggest, timestamp. I think it will be easier that way. All right, so that's it for your movies. Not so complicated. And then for your series, it's pretty much the same as your movies. You can rate it, you can complete the status, you can edit the binged episodes versus the total episodes, all right? And then again, different genres for series, the poster, and then one more, I guess, customized note section on your series entry page. All right, so basically the same thing as your movies, and that's it for your series. Again, most of these are pretty straightforward. And then for the games, I suggest that you also play games from your shopping mall to gain points. All right, so that each time you buy play games, your MP will increase. All right, so you can also change the rating, the status, okay, and the I guess the genre of the game. All right, so this is a formula, this level, and let's open up one of the game entries. Okay, so you can input the level that you're currently here. Okay, and if you want to categorize this as a favorite game, go ahead and check this box. All right, and again, cap more, what do you call this, more specific, I guess, note section area. You can save any screenshots here, you know, any notes that you want to remember, any notes, any tutorial that you want to go back to. This one as well, new hack tutorial tips. So again, yeah, pretty straightforward to be able to use. And then let's see here. All right, so like I told you earlier in your cash flow dashboard, this particular section is not an image. This is a formula. And again, you can change the text right here, the color codes. All right, and as you can see, there's a formula here that when you use this line will be on top of this text, and then afterwards this line will be at the bottom of the text, right? So you can also edit this one to replace it with another line that you so desire. All right, and then if we're going to, if you have saved a favorite quote in your library, it will appear here. All right, so it will appear in this particular section. Okay, and then each of these notes, they're not really synced to your mobile page, but again, you can sync them as you wish. You can include here anything that you want to read, anything you want to watch, binge or play. Okay, so these are the status of your, I guess, ongoing game, marathon, films, and books or reading material. So anything that you've edited last, or basically something that is ongoing, you will be able to see it right here in this section, so that it will be easier for you to update if you're doing how to if you're watching a certain movie, a certain series, you know. So yeah, and of course, for your safe space dashboard, you won't be able to miss doing like, I guess, fantasy quests or leisure quests. Fantasy quests, I'll be able to discuss this in more detail when I discuss a walkthrough about your village or your village space later on. All right, so again, you can edit all of the quests here, or you can just delete this one if it's too much clutter, I guess. And this is the indicator of how much points, how much rewards you'll be able to get each time you complete the quest. So if you want to know more about the using the quest database, you can just go to your home dashboard walkthrough. All right, so that you'll be able to see how quest database works with your avatar, with your skills, with your projects, with your client, among other things. All right, so I'm gonna tag this in this video, so go ahead and give it a watch as well if you haven't yet already. So on the right side, this is the streak of the quest or the habits that you want to see. And if I'm not mistaken, this has already been discussed in your avatar page as well. So for more detailed discussion on how this works, just go ahead and give that a watch. I'm going to tag that on the right side of this video. So yeah, just to reiterate, each streak will have connected quests to it, and each time you collect or complete quests related to the streak, it will add that or contribute to this visual calendar being filled out. As you can see, I chose chess pieces, so it'll be nicer, more of a minimalist theme. And as you can see on the top, this refers to the months. So this is like, I guess, the second week of September. So this is the first week, and the first few weeks are in August. And you can see the current, longest, and total streak for each entry as well. And again, you can also see how many bad habits you've added and completed, or basically gave into. You'll be able to see it right here, like you gave in or you did so and so how many times, something like that. All right, so yeah, that's it for your safe space. Hopefully, you'll be able to enjoy using it to your heart's content, and you can add as many of your overthinking thoughts as you want. So basically, it's like for overthinking. Overthinking human beings like us, you know, like we want to organize everything, we want to keep track of everything, but yeah, again, so since this is just a safe space, you're not really required to, save everything that you want, but as long as you want it, you know. So yeah, this is it for your safe space walkthrough, and I'm going to see you on our next video, our next walkthrough. It's the second to the last walkthrough that we're going to do in this series, and hopefully you're were able to subscribe to my channel by now. I do put out more Notion video tutorials every now and then. I do post more on my Substack, so hopefully you'll be able to subscribe there as well. So yeah, thank you so much again for staying with me and bearing with me with my long walkthroughs, and see you again on the next video.